Friends, the Bible records two very informative events in the life of Abram the Hebrew. The first was when God confirmed his covenant promise of a blessed offspring to childless Abram. He called on him to prepare divided animals in the custom of that day. Two parties were to walk between the slaughtered animals to confirm an agreement between them. The 15th chapter of the book of Genesis informs us that Abram was not allowed to behold the presence of God's holiness. Yet symbolically, God alone passed between the slaughtered animals. The message was clear. Sinful Abram could not keep his side of the covenant. The second event is also recorded in the book of Genesis. The 22nd chapter informs us that Abram, now elderly, with his name changed to Abraham, was called upon to sacrifice his beloved son of promise. With confidence in God's faithfulness, Abraham obeyed without hesitation. He took his son to present as a sacrifice on an altar which he prepared with his own hands. As his son wondered about the lack of an animal for the sacrifice, Abraham assured him that God would provide for himself the required offspring. As Abraham was about to sacrifice his son, God graciously stopped him. He looked up, and lo and behold, a ram tangled in the bushes. This symbolically pointed to the divine substitute for his son. The message to Abraham was clear. As sinners, neither he nor his son qualified to accomplish the redemptive holy sacrifice divinely required for the promised blessing of our fallen humanity. Later in the same chapter, God reaffirmed to Abraham his promise to bless all families of the earth in him. However, the promise was to be fulfilled through a special offspring descending from him. The Gospel records that at the divinely appointed time, the plan of blessing was accomplished through the heavenly Messiah. As promised, God himself intervened through that special promised offspring. Unlike any other, as the second Adam, he came in the Abrahamic line, born through a virgin as promised, and totally sinless. He is called Emmanuel, representing God's very visible presence with our human race. He and he alone was to accomplish the required redemptive sacrifice for our salvation. Friends, no human efforts would qualify to bring God's saving grace to us. Jesus, the divine Messiah, came and accomplished the promised blessed divine saving plan. Hallelujah.